So if you guys have been watching for the past couple months, you remember back in February when we were on stage with Samsung unveiling their new phone. And clearly a lot's changed since then and our lives look very different. Well, this week they sent us the new S20 and we've partnered with them to make this video and show you how different our lives are. LA County extends stay-at-home order to May 15th. It's no doubt that it's been kind of a tough start to the year and there's nothing normal about what 2020 has been like.
Luckily for us, we're actually relatively busy right now.
We can still do what we love to do, making videos and telling stories and editing from our homes.
And we're trying to operate business as usual, even though nothing really is as usual. The other day we were on a video call with Sam. He's an editor from the UK that we've been working with on videos like this.
And the last time we talked to Sam, he asked us this question. We weren't recording that conversation when Sam asked us, so this is us trying to reenact that conversation.
Are we waiting for me? Okay. Wait, isn't there like a hello or like a hey or something? Was that it? Or you?
I'm just talking to you like for real, just about like like.
I'm quite keen on. Let's just relax. What is your creative process like now, and how has it changed? Boom.
The reality is a lot has changed, both in our personal lives as well as our professional lives. We are a two-person company that's used to seeing each other every day.
A lot of people who watch our videos that we meet say they think we're mysterious. They don't really know how we operate or what goes on. So we figured now would be a good opportunity to bring you behind the scenes and show you how we're making videos like this, how we're trying to carry on business as usual, even though nothing is as usual. Here's basically what a day in our lives looks like in 2020.
This right here, this is our gym. Morning routine has been really hard since all of this happened. I've basically stuck to nothing. One thing is waking up and just working out. It really gets me going for the rest of the day. It kind of feels like the start. And honestly, even just putting on gym clothes feels different so that I'm not just wearing the same thing all day.
You wanna go on a walk? Every morning generally starts with a walk.
Do you know that some people hate cilantro?
This is Katie. I think you guys have seen her before.
Hi.
She's my fiance and my quarantine buddy and an incredible chef, which I feel really lucky because if she wasn't here cooking, I'd probably just be spooning almond butter into my mouth. It's almost done. Which is actually what
That's actually what you do.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's actually what I still do.
I was literally just going to say, wait a minute.
100%, the MVP of my quarantine experience is this machine right here.
Not me?
Well, most valuable machine that makes coffee. There are a few things that I'm extremely grateful to have during this quarantine. Number one is my girlfriend Madeline. Number two, Lacey. But number three, this machine right here. I'm learning how to make lattes. My turn?
Yep.
Whoa! Why'd that happen?
I don't know. Why did that happen?
I don't know. I'm not that good at them yet, but it's a nice thing that I do every single day.
So this space now is basically like the kitchen, the coffee shop, my filming studio. It's funny that the kitchen has become like the all-encompassing place. Is it like that for any of you guys?
All right, let me give you a tour of my apartment that I'm currently quarantining in. Office and dining room table, kitchen, coffee shop, bedroom, closet, multimedia center, and nature appreciation deck. You may have noticed that there was no gym on that tour. That's all I have to say, there's no gym. But every once in a while, if I do want to get a sweat in, I will go for a run. And by every once in a while, I mean like twice a week. Sometimes once a week.
Sometimes none of
Never a week. So Madeline and I just moved in together, and now we're in quarantine. Both of those things happened at the same time.
I mean, it's like crazy, huge life things that are changed. Like I went from working to not very suddenly.
What do you think is different now that we're in quarantine about like our lifestyle, day to day in here?
Hearing the same line over and over again until I go crazy.
The interesting thing that our home is also my office. What have you learned about Samir and I?
You guys can't go longer than 5 minutes without talking to each other. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I'm either with you or I'm with Samir.
absolutely.
In person or digitally.
Yeah.
So this is how our creative process has changed quite a bit. Basically, because we can't physically get together, this is how we're brainstorming now.
14, 15 hours a day like this.
Sometimes we don't even say anything. Sometimes it's just like an hour of silence and we're both just working and then it's like, oh, hey, you still there? We're basically trying to make like a digital office, which is this. We brainstorm together, we write our scripts together, we film together, we edit together. Like all of what we do is based on collaboration. This is how we're spending most of our work days now.
So as far as wardrobe goes while in quarantine, I have pretty much 2 outfits. This one is just all about utility. My second outfit is when I have a really important meeting. Pants. Nothing against the jumpsuit, but it does make me feel like I'm wearing pajamas, and I do have to feel a little bit like I'm at work. I do love that jumpsuit though. For the most part, I'm pretty used to working from home, editing from home. I can do pretty much everything I need to do from home. It's just that now my desk is also my kitchen table. I'm really having to adjust to the fact that my desk backs up to my fridge, so I have really easy access to all of my food and I can't stop eating. It's like the perfect distraction. This is my quarantine snack of choice right now while I'm working. I eat 5 to 6 of these a day, easy.
One thing that's pretty hard is not necessarily working from home, but now homing from work. Does that make sense? Just when you have a place to go for work or like set times, that made it feel a lot more like, okay, that's work. And then when I walk in the door here, this is home. But that's not necessarily anymore the case. It's all blended into one. So still trying to figure that out. What's the biggest difference in our days now that we're living at home and working at home and just being at home?
More filming.
Because there's a lot more filming that's going on in here now.
Yeah.
And it affects her a lot, I
This
think.
is my sanctuary, and now it's your set for your YouTube channel.
So once I'm done with work, one of the nice things is that there's actually nothing else I can even really do. So I have all of this free time, and I don't normally just have time like that. So one of the things we've been doing to fill this extra time is learning Spanish, and it's actually been really fun.
So how would we say I need it?
Lo necesito.
Lo necesito.
Got it. Boom. Spanish.
So it's the end of the night here. This is the time where I'll typically call friends, family, catch up, and all that happens over video chat. These are my parents.
Hi. Hello.
Vegan cookie dough. I haven't made cookies yet. I'm just eating it raw.
All right, well, good night.
Good night, buddy.
Good night.
Bye, Kitty.
Bye, good night. Mwah.
All right, that's about it for the day. That's basically what our days look like now, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow. So much has changed about our lives in just a couple of months. And when I got this, I started thinking about how lucky we are for this all to be happening in 2020. At a time when we have devices like this to actually connect with people. This is essentially our window to the rest of the world now. We can connect with family and friends. I can brainstorm with Colin. I can collaborate with people through this device. And as we're all having this collective conversation, there's this big opportunity to share stories that connect people and that make people feel less alone and that normalizes this whole experience for everyone.
We're experiencing something new for the first time, and I think that amazing creative things will come out of it.